Hello and welcome to another episode of today's GK. Let's begin with the practice question of the last segment. 𝐃𝐫𝐤𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 Model Residential Schools is a scheme under which of the following ministries? The correct answer is Ministry of Tribal Affairs. 𝐃𝐫𝐤𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 Model Residential Schools was started in 1997-98, aiming to impart quality education to scheduled tribe children in remote areas under the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. It focuses not only on academic education but also on the all-round development of the students. Grants were given for construction of schools and recurring expenses to the state governments under Article 275 Clause 1 of the Constitution. By the year 2022, every block with more than 50% of the ST population and at least 20,000 tribal persons will have 𝐃𝐫𝐤𝐬𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 Model Residential School. It is a scheme under the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Which of the following states is the top recipient of foreign direct investment in India? The correct answer is Karnataka. Total foreign direct investment into India rose 2% to the highest ever USD 83.57 billion in 21-22. It's a result of various measures like policy reforms and ease of doing businesses taken by the government. Singapore was the topmost investor in India last fiscal year, accounting for 27% of the FDI, followed by the US at 18% and Mauritius by 16%. Karnataka was at the top when it comes to recipient states with a 38% share of the total FDI equity inflows reported during the 21-22 period, followed by Maharashtra and Delhi. Consider the following statements regarding Competition Commission of India. It's a statutory body by the Government of India. President is the chairperson of it and Commission is a quasi-judicial body. If we have to select the correct statement, only the first and third are correct. C is the correct answer. Recently, the Union Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs participated in the 13th Annual Day commemoration of the CCI. Competition Commission of India is a statutory body of the Government of India and responsible for enforcing the Competition Act 2002. It aims to establish a robust competitive environment. The Commission consists of one chairperson and 6 members as per the Competition Act, who shall be appointed by the central government. Commission is a quasi-judicial body which gives opinions to statutory authorities and also deal with other cases. Consider the following pairs: iron ore mines, match them with the state: Naumundi, Odisha; Bailadila, Jharkhand; Baba Budan Hills, Karnataka. We have to see which of the given pairs are correctly matched. Only the third is correct. D is the correct answer. Recently, the Supreme Court permitted mining firms to sell outside the state and export already excavated iron ore from mines in Karnataka without having to resort to the process of e-auction. Naumundi iron ore mine is located in the Purvi Singhbhum region of Jharkhand. Bailadila mine, Bastar of Chhattisgarh, and Baba Budan Hills are located in Karnataka. Which of the following crops are covered under the minimum support price? Cotton, groundnut, coconut. All of them are a part of MSP, so D is the correct answer here. The government procurement of chana has quadrupled so far in the current Rabi season as mandi prices rule below MSP. The MSP is the rate at which the government purchases crops from farmers. It is announced for the kharif crops of paddy, jowar, bajra, ragi, maize, arhar, moong, urad, cotton, groundnut, sunflower seed, soyabean and sesame. The Rabi crop for which MSP is announced are wheat, barley, gram, masoor, rapeseed and mustard, sunflower and thoria. Apart from this, MSP is also announced for copra, dehusked coconut, jute and fair remunerative prices is announced for sugarcane. Which of the following articles provide a basis for setting up of Arbitration Council of India? Very easy. Article 51. Article 51 of the Indian Constitution obliges India to foster respect for international law and treaty obligations in the dealings of organized peoples with one country. Encourage settlements of international disputes by arbitration. It is a step in realization, actually ACI, of the constitutional obligation under Article 51. The Arbitration and Conciliation Act 2019 seeks to establish an independent body called the Arbitration Council of India to promote arbitration, mediation, conciliation and other alternative dispute redressal mechanisms. Consider the following statements about Project WARDEC. A war game research and development center will be developed under this project. It will be used by Army to train its soldiers and test their strategies. As we have to select the correct statement or statements, both are correct. C is the correct answer. The Army Training Command signed an MOU with Gandhinagar-based Rashtriya Raksha University to develop a war game research and development center in New Delhi. This will be known as Project WARDEC. It will be a first of its kind simulation-based training center in India. It will use artificial intelligence to design virtual reality war games actually. It will be used by the army to train its soldiers and test their strategies through metaverse-enabled gameplay. Which of the following can be the impact of depreciation of rupee? Imports become expensive, exports become cheaper and thus competitive. So both are correct. C is the correct answer. The depreciation of the rupee expected to impact the economy in general and various segments such as imports, mainly fuel prices and push up inflation. In general, a weaker currency makes imports more expensive. It stimulates exports by making them cheaper for overseas customers to buy, thus making the exports competitive. Move on. Now let's talk about naval anti-ship missile, indigenously developed by DRDO. It is a short-range missile actually. So, the Navy recently tested an indigenous naval anti-ship missile, which is a short-range missile also known as NASM-SR. It has been developed by DRDO. Missile will replace the Sea Eagles missile and it carries a warhead of 100 kilograms and has subsonic capabilities. Moving on. Which of the following is the common eye cancer in small children? The correct answer is retinoblastoma. So, nearly 1500 to 2000 children are diagnosed with retinoblastoma every year in India, which is the most common cancer in the eye, a malignant tumor in small children. It can occur in one or both eyes and may be hereditary or sporadic. It can be life-threatening as well as take away vision if not treated timely. Symptoms is white reflex in the eye, pupil that looks white or yellow instead of red, and when the light hits it. A squinting is a crossed eye looking either towards the nose or towards the ear. Poor vision with or without WR. The eye may be red or painful also. So consider the following statements about Indian wolf. They inhabit the areas dominated by scrubs, grasslands and semi-arid pastoral agro-ecosystems. The species is listed as endangered in IUCN. Only the second statement is not correct. B is the correct answer. No more than 3100 wolves live in India. With an ancient pedigree, these animals are as endangered as tigers. Scientific name is Canis lupus pallipes. It's a subspecies of grey wolf. Inhabit areas dominated by scrub, grassland, semi-arid pastoral agro-ecosystem. It has a wide distribution range that extends from Indian subcontinent to Israel. The IUCN Red List has listed it as a species of least concern considering the wide distribution range of subspecies. Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 places it in Schedule 1, Part 1 in views of the threats faced by animals across its range in India. Tholpavakoothu is a traditional temple art of which of the following states? Answer it correctly. That's it for today. Tomorrow we shall meet again with another segment. Until then, stay updated and thank you so much for watching.